What is going on YouTube? So I want to get some live gameplay from the Need for Speed and get some of my thoughts as I'm playing. Here we go.
Be kidding me. Sick when they look at me. They look at the drip on me.
Gotta say, first off, I am not feeling all the music within the game this time. That's probably my only personal complaint. So here in the menu, you have the story mode, you have the online PvP mode, and then you have all the offers that they have to EA Play. This mode offers you the same experience as this, except without the story. But let's go to the story. Loading times are pretty solid. I have this game installed on a 2TB hard drive, not on my SSD, which I will do, but I'm curious to play it on the SSD, particularly on the PlayStation 5. So here is one of the garages.
Mom died young, Dad raised me.
Same.
I pretty much grew up in the garage, you know?
Yeah.
So as you can hear in the background that the characters do talk, they actually talk a lot, too much for my taste, but the story is kind of more grounded and a little bit more deeper than it's ever been. So here is the heart of Need for Speed. We have the style, performance, buy and sell, and all my rides. Now I don't have a lot in here because I just basically started. So the style, you have the body, paint, drive effects, vanity items, and exhaust sound. With the body, you have the body kits, of course. Now with the body kits, the full ones, you cannot customize the parts. Though if you come here to the edit, you can. And these are just specific parts that you buy as you get the money to do so, to customize your car to your liking. Ride stance, I always like my cars low. Now you can tune just a bit, not as much as Pro Street yet, but you can increase the downforce on the car, and that actually does increase horsepower and how the car steers. You have driving effects here. All right, this is the new addition to the game, right? The effects. Now I gotta admit, they are way more cooler than what I thought they were. Let me switch over to this one. I like it. Sample effects, so you can change the different effects during gameplay, like the nitrous sounds and some of the extra effects on the car. I don't have many, so I'm gonna keep it quick to this one. You give you a little example of that. Vanity items, you have the horn, underglow, and air suspension. Underglow, which I don't have yet, but looks cool. And an air suspension that I do not have enough money to buy yet. So we have a lot of things. The exhaust sound is back. You actually test this out now with the right analog. Performance is where you can buy different engines. You got all your parts back. And they have different tiers, of course. Handling. So this is what I was speaking of earlier. So notice as I change the downforce, it changed the speed. And then so in Payback, they offered packs. They have that back again where you could just quickly upgrade now when you reach that level to unlock. So you don't have to go in there and buy the stuff in detail if you don't want to. Of course, buy and sell your cars. And then here's my library again. Character customization. So you can change how you want your model to look. The hairstyle. And clothing. This one I found pretty cool because they have a lot of different brands from different companies and different artists that have their different brands too. felines in here. And then you could just have just one whole thing to change them on. It's all the anime shirts. Pretty cool. Alright, so there's a lot there. Now, let's get to the game. It's on a calendar system, not a real life calendar system. It's in the game. So as you race through the game day and night, and then you turn in, you not only kill the day, but you turn in all your rankings, your heat level goes back down, and you start the next day over. So that's how the calendar system works. It's a day-by-day system leading all the way up to the final event there, as you can see on Saturday. This is your map.
Ooh, there's an event that rewards the winner with the car. So get out there and add that puppy to your collection.
Now there's certain events that take different things, like this one here is at heat level 2. This one is locked. So there's certain conditions now that you have to do before you can get into some of these races, and it's not too limited, but it is. So let's jump right into it. So you can see here, heat is needed 2.0. I'm not there yet, so I can't get into this race yet. And then this is the takeover event, the new event in the new Need for Speed. So you can see right there, the load time was not bad at all.
Hey, how's it going?
People who ask that usually don't care about the answer.
You got me. So, I hate to be all Missy Miss Do Better.
That rolls off the tongue.
Now the graphics look
You need
pretty
to be doing
good.
better out there.
There's a
Great
cop.
pep talk, manager.
Let me turn
Well,
away.
as your manager, I managed to get you some more races.
Well, that is the least a manager can do, right?
Right! You should fit right in.
Wait, what does that mean?
Well, think of these sessions as a training wheels kind of thing.
I'm not following.
As you
It'll
can
be
see,
you,
they
some other
talk
racers
a lot.
who maybe haven't been performing so well out there.
Why does this sound like I'm going back to preschool?
Speedy, I wouldn't do that to you. This is a smooth road to some sweet, sweet cash.
Whatever. Still feels like you're gonna send me off with a juice box, but okay.
That's the spirit. Now get out there and show them you can ride your bike like a big kid.
Okay, so as you can see, there's a lot of talking in the game. I don't really like that too much. So the gas stations here, if you run across them, you actually get your car repaired. I'm not sure if it's limited. In the last one it was, you can only do it so much. The running from cops though in this one is more funner. And that gas station is just found. Got challenges and daily events that you can complete to get more money. I just want to look at some of the effects right here. So, what some of the effects look like in the game. And when your notches at full power, you get a big boost. I like the little speed line effects right here. Plenty of stuff to do in the open world while you're just running around. Another thing to note too during the gameplay is that in Need for Speed, the more you play, the more money you get to boost your car up, the faster it gets, the more hype the gameplay gets as well. It's always been a good mixture of that. There's some collectibles during the open world, things to hit and paint to collect. These are where the events are at.
I'm a vampire and I just
And so here in the event, you can see different rivals. This is how you start the event right here, and it gives you a nice little view of what the map or the track actually looks like. And here during the race, I can't vouch for this, but you can actually bet other racers. So we're just gonna just show that right here. Give you a nice look at the effects you got on your car. I've beaten her several times, by the way. She's beaten me too several times. So when the race starts, perfect race, perfect start, get a little boost.
Try and keep up.
I currently have this on ultra settings.
Okay, now we're racing.
It runs pretty well. Of course, setting it down to high, I would get a solid 60 FPS. But the game still runs and looks pretty good even at that.
We're halfway through. Plenty of time to take you down. These things happen in racing.
There's the racer I bet it against.
I'm not letting you go by that easy. You sure know how to drive.
It's a pretty far draft, so you can see the draft lines going over the car. That's giving me a nitrous boost. Never mind my skills, I'm not all that good. And this game does offer a challenge too. The races are not pushovers by any means necessary. Like you actually have to play.
I have a few more things I can try. Just give me a ride on something to do later.
So I'm going to get third place here. Shows your character off. The character pose that you chose is right there. And then here's the windscreen. Now, if I was in a cop chase, it would just simply continue right after. Also, your heat goes up too with each race because they obviously know that you are street racing. So lastly, man, car's kind of beat up, huh?
Hey, Speedy, you remember when I said I had some work I could throw your way?
Yeah, you got something for me?
Sure do. I got a McLaren P1 that needs collecting and dropping off. You game?
What, are you kidding me? Who wouldn't want to drive one of those?
Well, today's your lucky day. Dropping you the location.
On it.
Okay, so get a demonstration of the need for speed routes that you can take during gameplay. For other ones that actually need something while you're racing and going in the open world. So in this case, we gotta go pick up a P1, McLaren P1, and go deliver it.
Yeah, but you can't fault his dedication.
Again, here's some more of that
Loyal to the
talking
end.
that I'm not
Aw, that's
particularly
cute.
fond of.
That's Rydell.
Aw, you guys. I should embroider you a pillow.
Later, Tess.
And I let the video go to demonstrate some of that high-speed gameplay, and then I cut it afterwards. just to give a little history on the development team. They made Burnout, and the team has changed since then, but the heart of what they have came up with before is still intact. They do a good job of giving you a sense of speed, wrecking, crashing, but they've always been really good at that. And this one has a good mix of both this time around.
I see the suspect. Give me the word and I'll engage.
Got that speed trap. Some red effects on this one.
Oh. Yo, Tess.
What?
The cops were on me immediately.
What? Weird. Oh, gotta go. My order's up.
Not sure how much longer we can follow.
AWD here. Ready to help out wherever we can.
So as you can see, when you reach cars that got higher speed, the gameplay changes.
Everyone converge on Underwood Gardens.
Much more faster.
The suspect there.
I see the suspect. Re-engage him. We're here to help. Just tell us how.
All units, we have a visual on the perp entering Douglas Park.
I want to find this perp and go home. Got a visual. Not losing him this time. Patrol is here, dispatch. Not sure how much longer we can hold out here. Keep looking for him. I'm calling it. Suspect's long gone.
Have to nick it. So yeah, that is some live Need for Speed gameplay.
One satisfied customer.
I did what I could considering the heat back there. What the hell happened?
Oh yeah, that. This drifter I know wanted a double for some PR stunts he's planning.
Talking. So the last thing I want to show was all the accessibility options. You can actually have a text to speech and a talk to this menu to help all those who may want that. The driving system, the graphics. Let's go to the custom settings so we can see a little bit more down here what they have to offer. I have Right now, everything is on high. Of course, we know what that is. Don't copy or steal the game. Game settings themselves. Control settings and key bindings. Audio. Now, we really do need to update this and have it where you can select what tracks you want to be played and what tracks you don't want to be played. Let the credits run for just a little bit.
You'd be perfect for it.
And the cops?
And finish
I
the
think they were
talking.
background. Felt like the real thing, huh?
What are you talking? I'm pretty sure that was the real thing.
Nah, it was all for show, baby. CGI, SFX, you know. Good job. I'll hit you up with another soon.
So, that was my live review on Need for Speed. Please check out the game. It is definitely really good, especially if you're into racing and have been into the Need for Speed series. It definitely delivers. There's nothing that I particularly don't like about it thus far, except for all the excessive talking and some of the music. For my taste and my age, it's complete trash. But other than that, go check it out. Need for Speed.